2 million years ago, the vast plains of Africa stretched under an unforgiving sun. This was a world of giants, a world of constant struggle, a world ruled by tooth and claw. But amidst the chaos, a new kind of being was beginning to walk the earth. This is the story of one of them. A story of survival, of conflict, and of the dawn of humanity itself. His name, if he had one, has been lost to time. We know him only by the name we gave his kind, Homo habilis, the handyman. He was small, barely 4 feet tall, with long arms and a face that was still more ape than human. But in his eyes there was a spark. A flicker of something new, intelligence, and in his hand he held the future, a sharpened stone. Our story begins on a morning like any other. The sun bleeds across the horizon, painting the savanna in shades of orange and gold. Our handyman, let's call him Koba, wakes with a gnawing hunger in his belly. He is alone. A recent skirmish with a leopard left his small family group scattered, and now, survival is a solitary endeavor. Koba scans the landscape. His world is a sensory explosion. The scent of damp earth, the distant roar of a saber-toothed cat, the buzz of insects. His eyes, sharper than ours, pick out the subtle signs of life. A broken branch here, a track in the dust there. He's not the strongest or the fastest creature on these plains, but he is a master observer. His target today is not a mighty mammoth or a fearsome rhino. His target is smaller, but no less valuable. He's following the vultures, the true kings of the savannah. Where they circle, there is death, and where there is death, there is often food. He moves with a practiced stealth, a low, loping gait that conserves energy. He keeps to the tall grasses, his dark, hairy skin providing a surprising amount of camouflage. The stone tool is clutched tight in his hand. It's a simple chopper, flaked from a piece of flint. It took him hours to make, chipping away with another rock, learning the angles, feeling the vibrations. This tool is his equalizer. It's the extension of his will, the physical manifestation of his mind. As he gets closer, the smell of decay hits him. It's pungent, overwhelming. The vultures are squabbling on the ground over the remains of a large antelope, likely brought down by a pack of hyenas during the night. Koba waits patiently. Rushing in would be suicide. The hyenas might still be nearby. He watches, he listens. His brain, larger than that of his Australopithecus ancestors, is processing information at an incredible rate. He isn't just reacting to his environment. He is analyzing it, predicting it. He sees the hyenas have moved off, leaving the scavengers to their feast. Now is his chance. With a sudden burst of aggression, Koba charges forward, yelling and waving his arms. It's a bluff, a display of dominance designed to intimidate. The vultures, startled by this loud bipedal ape, scatter into the air, squawking their displeasure. For a moment the carcass is his. He works fast. The antelope's hide is thick, too thick for his teeth or nails, but not for his tool. He kneels and begins to saw and hack at the flesh, cutting away strips of meat. His focus is absolute. This is the difference between life and death. He also knows the most valuable prize is inside the bones. Using the blunt end of his chopper, he smashes open a femur, exposing the rich, fatty marrow within. This is pure energy, a superfood for his growing brain. But he is not alone. From a ridge nearby, another set of eyes has been watching. They are not the eyes of a predator, not a lion or a hyena. They are eyes like his own. Eyes that hold a similar spark of intelligence. But these eyes are filled with something else. Suspicion and hostility. This is a different group. A tribe, larger, more established. They are also Homo habilis, but to Koba, they are strangers, rivals. The concept of us and them is one of the oldest in the Book of Life, and it's being written right here on this ancient plain. The tribe's leader, a larger male with a jagged scar across his brow, steps forward. He is flanked by 2 others, all of them carrying their own crude stone tools. They don't make a sound at first, simply standing there, a silent, menacing wall. The message is clear. This is their territory. This is their kill. Koba freezes. His heart pounds in his chest. A fight is the last thing he wants. Entry out here, with no one to care for you, is a death sentence. He instinctively clutches his meat and his tool, his only possessions in the world. The leader of the tribe, let's call him Scar, takes another step forward. He lets out a low grunt, a sound of challenge. Koba understands the language of intimidation. He sees the numbers are not in his favor. 3 against 1. The odds are impossible. He has 2 choices. He can drop the meat and run, saving his own skin but facing starvation. Or he can stand his ground, fight for what he has earned. His mind races. This isn't just about food, it's about respect. It's about survival in a social world that is just beginning to form. To always run is to be always at the bottom. In a move of desperate brilliance, Koba does something unexpected. He doesn't run, and he doesn't prepare to fight. He holds up the bloody strip of meat, an offering. He then points to the carcass, looks at Scar, and points back to the meat in his hand. The meaning is complex, yet clear. I was here first. I did the work, but there is enough for all of us. Let me take this small piece, and the rest is yours. It's a negotiation, a plea. An act of social intelligence far beyond that of any other animal on Earth. Scar and his tribe are taken aback. They expected fear or aggression. They did not expect this. They grunt and gesture to each other, a rapid primitive discussion. Koba stands his ground, vulnerable, his offer hanging in the air. This is a pivotal moment, a clash not of muscle, but of minds. For a long moment, the tension is thick enough to cut with a flint knife. The fate of our handy man hangs in the balance. Scar looks at Koba, at the meat, at the vast, dangerous savanna around them. Perhaps he sees a reflection of himself in this lone wanderer. Perhaps he recognizes the intelligence in the gesture. Perhaps he simply calculates that a fight, even a winnable one, carries risks. An injury to one of his own could weaken the whole tribe. Finally, Scar gives a short, sharp nod. The acceptance is granted. The tension breaks. Koba, understanding the gesture, slowly backs away, never taking his eyes off the group. He clutches his hard-won prize and retreats to a safe distance, his mind already calculating his next move. The tribe descends upon the carcass, their tools flashing as they begin the work of butchering. They don't look at Koba again. The transaction is complete. As Koba finds a secluded spot to eat his meal, the significance of what just happened begins to settle. He survived not just because of his tool, but because of his brain. He avoided a violent conflict through communication and compromise. He engaged in a social contract, one of the very first of its kind. This single encounter, lost in the depths of prehistory, is a microcosm of the human journey. It's a story of innovation, the creation of tools to overcome physical limitations. It's a story of social complexity, the navigation of relationships with strangers. And it's a story of the dawn of reason, the choice of negotiation over brute force. Koba, the handy man, didn't just find food that day. He took a small but crucial step on the long road that would eventually lead to us. To cities, to art, to science. It all started here, under the African sun, with a hungry ancestor, a stone tool, and a very, very smart idea. The clash was not just with the tribe. It was a clash between the old way of instinct and the new way of intelligence. And on that day, intelligence won. Thank you for watching. If you were fascinated by this journey back in time, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another story from our deep past. We'll see you in the next one.